You know, I really like clothes. It's too bad none of them fit me, but maybe buying some things that I actually would want to wear would motivate me to lose weight. It's probably the exact thing I need to do. You can't say it doesn't make perfect sense. I don't want it to be this way, but it seems like being even more this way is the only way to stop being like it. I don't even really like any of the genres that any of these new games are in. I guess the reviews for some of them are pretty good, though. Buy a video game? Yes. This will be the last time. I don't even like these things anymore. All of them are practically identical to me at this point. This will be the last time. Sitting close to that guy is just asking for... Yes. I don't want this poor woman to think I'm some kind of rapist. Turn the headphones up and wait. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess we could just go back in. It was an ATM machine. Not right now. Oh, alright. Time to go inside. Take elevator, apartment, roof. Let's check out the roof. The roof is closed at night. Oh. So I have to go to the roof during the day. I'm upset about something, obviously. Patient transcript, Evan Winter. When do you feel the absolute lowest? The moment I walk in the door, no question. Why do you think that is? Why feel worse off when you get home than at any other time? You know, I think our generation is growing up and going down. It's not just in my imagination that things are getting worse. We should all be in a period of our lives where we're building and learning and doing new things. Coming into our own as professionals. Making more money, and look, I've talked about all this before. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Flush. Anyway, I don't know. I guess it all just feels the same. Day in, day out, except you know that in some way you're falling apart. Well, who isn't? Laying in bed. You know, it isn't like I never tried. It's just that all my trying never really amounted to much. But how many people really changed the path they started going down when they started out? It's like the fundamental idea of our entire culture that you can change, that you can do whatever you want. And your problem is what exactly? That nobody's keeping records on how true or untrue that is? Oh, back to work. Actually, I think they are, but people can't even... I mean, most people can't deal with that kind of hopelessness. Maybe. Or maybe they have a way of dealing with it that you just don't know anything about. Oh, she must be like the receptionist. Do you think I don't know what you keep trying to bring this conversation back around to? I get it. I'm lonely. I'm sad and I'm lonely, and this is why I'm in therapy. Are you happy now? Is this what psychiatrists do? Just keep needling at people until they simplify their problems into something you can write a prescription for? How should I know? You're the one making all this up. So these are all writings and internal monologues he's having. I'm not even real. You just imagine all of this to try to romanticize being a drain circling nobody. You saw a therapist one time and he told you to come back when you had real problems. I'm just like all these other stupid scenarios that you play out in your head. Like being a creative writing professor, or how cool and melancholy you'll be on a talk show, and all this nonsense. What is it really for? I don't know. It's all to avoid telling yourself that you're nothing. That you're anything more than some fat, booze, sugar, and porn addicted idiot who wasted every opportunity he ever had. This is where this game starts to get really dark. It's funny how I always like this, and yet it got worse at the same time, you know? You live this effed up type of way, and you just slowly coast deeper and deeper into it, until your whole life is just this weird, paradoxical mix of desperate survival and slowly killing yourself at the same time. To be honest, I completely agree with you. I think you should end it. You think? It's either that or live a crappy, terrible life. Other people don't want other people to do it, but whose shoes do they have to live in? The F do they know? If you want to live in all of this agony, you go ahead. But stop telling yourself it's because you still think you can do any better. And start admitting that it's actually because you're too scared to do what you know you should. You don't want to inconvenience people. You don't want to make them sad. You want them to remember you as that funny guy just have around, or keep wishing you could measure up some fantasy that you should have grown out of 10 years ago. But you don't have anything to look forward to. It's just going to be the same stupid crap every day for the rest of your goddamn life. So stop wasting my time. Go to the roof of the building and jump off. No, fine. But someday, you're going to wake up one morning and even all the things that pulled you down won't make you feel any better. In fact, you won't feel anything at all. Do you even know why? Because nobody who isn't obligated to, or who isn't pathetic themselves, even cares that you're alive. In the end, nothing you can do will keep that from sinking in. I know. I know. So, these are either things he all wrote down, or these are all internal monologues he has to himself. I'm actually not 100% sure. Considering he's a writer, or was a writer, or something along those lines, it's very possible that he wrote them all down. Anyway, years go by. So at this point, it's been another couple of years. Everything's red. So hungover. God, I can't take this anymore. I can't take any of it. This same stupid crap, this effing alarm clock. Whoa, what the frick? Alright. He bleeping hates this bleep. Destroy everything in the apartment. Do it. I don't even want to look at this thing. Why did I even buy it? Like, I've even read half the books I already own. Alarm clock shattered. So what? Like, I don't have a goddamn alarm clock on my phone. Everything in the goddamn universe to keep anybody from getting a goddamn minute of peace. Waste of effing time. Waste of my life. Let's see, what's this over here? Do I really need an iPad? Can I really not be apart from the internet for 5 goddamn minutes? Let's go out here. Some more stuff to write. Oh, shoot. This chair. A big, fat, fancy chair for being an F-head who never gets off his all day. Like, I really need to just because of my back. Like, I've got any good reason not to just be popping pills all the time while the rest of this wretched universe. Like, I can't lay in a bed all night like a damn vegetable. What's the difference anyways? I don't even get home before 7 p.m. most nights. And what am I not getting home for even when I do? To just sit in this chair and be a jerk off on Facebook and watch YouTube because isn't everything on just so fascinating? All you have to do is destroy everything by Evan Winter. You know, the problem with you is that you're a gutless craven who can't get off his butt. No, your problem is that you have too much stuff. Consumer electronics are your problem. The internet is your problem. All these unbelievably entertaining things, and you're just hopelessly addicted to all of them. And that's why you need to cancel your home internet, cancel your high-definition cable, rip apart your $2,000 gaming PC and throw it in the garbage, and leave yourself with nothing but a bunch of crappy, outdated console systems. Because you want to be a different person. A month later, you'll be sitting in your blanked-out apartment with nothing to do, and you'll finally say to yourself, it's time to get out there in the world. I want to meet strangers in cafes. I want to join a kickball league. But not long after this, you'll find yourself playing those crappy, outdated consoles every night and punching yourself for wrecking your own stuff. Just because you want to be a different person doesn't mean you will be able to become one. Doesn't matter now. Like I even need a kitchen. Empty. I guess the TV maybe? Flat screen, yo, yuppie BS. Destroyed. Is there anything in the bathroom? In the mirror maybe? No. Alcoholic vomit is coolness leaving the body. A lot of fat people think they're hot stuff because they drink a lot. They know that nobody in a social situation really wants to talk to them. So they hang out with each other and get totally wasted. Sometimes, if they're rich or funny, a few people will find them endearing enough to actually speak to. By and large, however, they just get completely annihilated and go home and throw up into their cracked seat toilets. But all this is an outsider's perspective. The real reason fat people drink is because it actually makes them feel confident. And confidence to a 300-pound piece of human S is all they ever wanted. You feel levitation, carelessness, acceptance. And then, one day, you feel bad enough when you're not drunk that you realize that drinking actually makes you feel the way that regular people feel all the time. Needless to say, this is when you know it's time to mature into an older, wiser person and switch to antidepressants. Oh God, oh God. Oh, wait, this is... Oh. Well, what the frick? Why let me trigger that again? Take a shower, yes. Definitely need to take a shower. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to quit this job. I'm going to stop everything. It doesn't even do anything. Why do I care anymore? Why don't I care anymore? Go to the roof of the building and jump off. There he is looking in his cracked mirror, which he broke. You Say by Evan Winter. You say you refuse to be the creature you are and go on living. It sloshes around in your skull like acid, aching from the moment you wake up to the minute you stand still and breathe through the water to the hours you lay in bed at night. Shifting through one piece of your breaking body to another. You say, you say, you say. You say you won't go on, not alone, not like this. You say it isn't human, that it isn't safe. You say it isn't natural to exist in nothing but contemplation of the joy you will never have. However secure you may be for the moment, that too much can be undone by a lost and angry person in a single decision. You say you're tired of the pain and sickness that stole your youth. Say you've had enough waiting to see what part of your mind or body will collapse next. You say you won't submit to the incomprehensible object, that all of it is slowly turning you into, a target of awkward silence and false hope, a wedding to funeral family asterisks, some careerist article by some careerist a-hole on how society is in full-scale collapse because the government won't pay for your pointless, stupid, unlivable life. If you say so. You say you won't suck off this sad and stupid future. You say you won't take another job just like the one you just lost. You won't buy the next new cell phone, and you won't keep meeting up with the same old people who do all the same old things. You say you won't do it. You swear to God you won't do it. So go on. Say it. Say it to yourself. Get drunk and say it to your friends. Say it to someone you wish you cared about you. Say it to someone you wish cared about you and actually believe that it makes you look romantic instead of ridiculous. Say it on Twitter or Tumblr until it's all that anybody believes about who you are. Say it like the world won't go on without you, or that you have anything to lose but yourself. Say it for the sake of never doing anything until the day comes when everything you've said so much about losing is actually lost. The day that everything you said would happen actually happens, and the only choice left is either something worse, the grinding years of living through it without the heart for anything, or nothing at all. When there's nothing left to say, what will you say instead? You know what? F this. I'm fine. I'm going to work. Enough of this BS. I'm just going to be different. I'm just going to be fine being myself, and it's going to be fine. I can find my own way to being somebody better. With all that stuff gone, all I have to do now is do something good, just a day at a time. Someday the whole part of my life will just be a tiny memory. God, what have I done? Well, obviously he's realizing he just destroyed pretty much everything of value he owns. Do you want to save your game? Yes. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to take elevator to the street. Time to go to work. That guy's here. Coffee, fruit, thanks. Have a great day. She must think I'm ridiculous. What kind of person needs to buy simple stuff like this off a cart every day? Take the streetcar to work. Oh my God. Oh no, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare for someone in this situation. Just too many people. Why are they walking around? It's a frickin' bus. There's a newspaper on the seat, which is itself on top of an unidentifiable white stain. Sit down. Screw it. Screw it. Do it anyway. What's wrong? I texted you last night. I'm sorry. I didn't get it. Were you alright? You didn't have to go to the hospital, did you? No. You know what? Never mind. I didn't get your message. I didn't even get home till 10, and then I passed out. Fine. You know what? I thought we agreed that the whole thing was just stupid. That it was just... whatever. It's 9:30 in the morning. Is this really the time or place that you want to talk about this? No. No, you're right. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Stories That We Love by Evan Winter. I don't believe for a second that you ever cared about me at all. People look at you and me and think we're the same. They don't even know how right they are. They don't know how much we both wish we could actually be in love. They don't know how we both grew up and thought our lives would be real. That we would get married and talk retirement and read in bed while footsteps crept down our hallways. They don't know about how disgusting we feel when we're together, rubbing all over each other while you regret it and I'm trying to think of somebody else. They don't know how reluctantly it starts, all indifferent and tiresome. They don't know how stupid we feel when the night wears off and the sun comes up and we're just lying there, burning off whatever residual intimacy is still hanging in the air as a way of trying to make it all less awkward. Crappy kisses and dragging blankets twisted into each other like sinking life jackets. Literally hugging with regret. I am so sorry. They probably think we talk it out. They imagine some type of light crystallizes between us. That we start to believe in something beautiful within ourselves because it has to exist if somebody else can see it. And they do that because we love that story more than anything, don't we? The idea that we can transcend our ugliness through sheer force of honesty, that we can magically transform into a writhing pile of fat, desperate bodies with the power to F and S the complete BS out of each other. Because that will be the thing that sets us free from wanting someone that we actually want. Because that will be the thing that will make all the mistakes we've made just a part of something that was meant to be. Because we are so horrific that what we really want is for someone not to love us, not to need us, but to forgive us for being so wretched they really think, and why not? After all, it's the only way that everybody might actually have a chance. Except they don't, and I don't, and you don't, and we don't. So stop looking at me like you didn't know what this was. So it seems like these two have a sort of on again, off again type thing going on. I wouldn't quite call it a relationship. And I don't necessarily know how she feels, but Evan at least sees it as they both don't even really like each other. They both are just so lonely that they use each other to fill this sort of void of intimacy that they're looking for. She might actually feel for him, and this might be part of what he's dealing with, that he doesn't realize that she might actually have feelings for him, and he just can't see that. Or it is just legitimately they both don't have anyone, and so sometimes two people who may not even truly care about each other might just need each other. So let's go ahead and talk to Tori over here.